Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch. If this is your first time visiting me, I would like to thank you. While you're here, please like, subscribe, and also share this channel. By taking this action, you will be helping the channel to grow. Also, take a moment to read my About page so that you can have some understanding about who I am. I will never copy another person's work, nor will I ever copy another person's title. That is because I am authentically me. This work is a part of my bloodline. I thank you for visiting, and I hope that you will return. Please check out my other videos. All are welcome to share his or her story in the comment section below, because your story may be a helpmate to someone else. My channel is a no judgment zone place for healing in some sort of way. If my video does not resonate with you, please do not try to make it fit your circumstances at all. For anyone else and everyone else that this message does make sense to, take from it what will help you on your journey towards your happiness in every area of your life. Once again, I am Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch. This channel is all about healing, so let's begin healing together. I am doing a Virgo reading. Yes, for the Virgos. I recently did a Virgo reading, but I have to double back, right, for you guys. I have to cleanse my space, excuse me. I don't have the camera on myself today because I have been a little under the weather. You know, I told you yesterday it felt like my heart was going to pop out of my chest, right? When a certain person called me and delivered some news to me. Ooh-wee, let me tell you. And I don't think I've still gotten over that phone call. But that's why I don't have the camera on me today. But Virgos, if you're dealing with a Virgo and you want to be nosy about a Virgo, you're in the right place. If you are a Virgo, then this reading may be for you. If the reading is for you, it'll be for you from the beginning of the reading till the end of the reading. Virgo people are very practical. Let me just say that. They're diligent and very helpful to the people that they love. Virgo season is between August the 23rd and September the 22nd. Their symbol is the maiden. Their element is earth. Their modality is mutable. Their planet that they're ruled by is Mercury. And Virgos represent the sixth house. Their body part, and we'll talk about that later, is the digestive tract, which you need to always pay attention to. I don't care how old you are. The digestive tract, the gallbladder, but I'll go over that with you in a moment. Virgos, most of your favorite color are olive green, navy, and brown. These are earth tone colors. You transition from summer into fall. Male or female, Virgo is a priestess, appearing all-knowing as you guide your family, your friends, your co-workers, and your neighbors into their magical destinies. That's exactly what you do. Virgo does not seek the leadership position at all. They don't. They're not Leo. They don't seek the leadership position at all, but Virgo is the first person that many go to when they need advice, help, and a certain set of skills that only the maiden priestess can provide. Virgos thrive on being helpful. They work hard on gaining a variety of skills and information to best be a helpmate to all that they love and care about. Male or female, Virgos find purpose in the act of service. Some people, at first introduction to the Virgo, they think that Virgos are cold, distant, and sometimes critical, but that is not a fair assessment. Virgos enjoy staying away from the group. Let's just say if you're having a cookout in your backyard, right? And people are in groups, you're not going to find Virgo in the group at all. They're in the back because their job is behind the scenes. They are constantly studying and analyzing and calculating what everyone needs so that they can provide it. Once again, Virgo finds purpose in the act of service to all of whom they love and care about. That's how they show their love, always helping. If you have a Virgo in your big three, let's start with the Virgo sun. Your life purpose is to be working on something meaningful. Virgos are hard workers and they can easily become workaholics, as I've discussed in previous readings. Virgo moon, you handle emotions. You handle emotions the same way that you handle every other aspect of your life. You are one of the best people to go to when someone has a crisis because you can handle the most difficult situations with rationality and practicality. And you are so creative to be able to come with a unique solution to fix everyone's problem. Let me just say that. Virgo rising, people may not notice you at first glance, but Virgo rising, you darn sure notice everything and everyone else around you. Listen, if someone comes up to a Virgo and say, my name is, Virgo is going to be like, Brenda, I know your name, because Virgo studies everything and everyone around them. Virgos rising. Listen, you can't pull the wool over a Virgo rising. Let me just say that, so be careful. Virgo, focus on your small intestine. This organ is ruled by your sign. Pay attention to your digestive health. It's so important to do so because your digestive health, it comes with the excess of stress and the routine intake of aspirin and other non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. And that can lead to intestinal problems, a cause of indigestion and nutrient malabsorption. The pancreas produces digestive enzymes. Virgos, you are very discriminating. Your methodical nature compels you to discern the good from the not so good. So let's combine this with the fact that your sign governs the act of digestion and you've got a recipe for food sensitivities. Pay attention to your body. It's so important. Listen, your body readily judges food as either a friend or foe, just like our energy judges people as a friend or a foe when we come into contact with it. Virgo, with the latter triggering inflammation that can lead to nutrient malabsorption, food sensitivities can also cause indigestion, depression, and headaches. The gallbladder stores bile necessary to break down fats. So if something doesn't agree with you, let's just say today, if you ate a hamburger, right? And it's a plain hamburger, pay attention to how your body feels. A lot of people that have gallbladder problems, the symptoms occur late night. They occur late night, right? So pay attention, write everything down that you eat. What's good for you versus what's not so good for you. How did your body feel when you ate that particular item, especially when you're introducing new foods to your body? Let's get to this reading, Virgos. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all doing well. Virgos is one of my favorite signs. I have an aunt that recently passed away, and she was a Virgo. And just like I described, always loving to be the helpmate to people that she care about, people that she loved, whether it be her friends, her co-workers, her neighbors, always helping, always giving the best advice. And if someone has a friend that's a Virgo, you're very lucky, because they're never going to try to steer you in the wrong direction. True story. Virgos, let's get to this reading. I always ring my bell before I start my reading, and that's for a reason, because I'm calling on my ancestors to help me with the reading. I'm trying to angle this camera in the right way so that you can watch me. Spirit guides, help me to deliver the most accurate message that I possibly can for the sign of Virgo. Show me what I need to see. Tell me what I need to hear. Thank you. Virgos, Spirit guides, this reading is for the sign of Virgo. What message do we have for Virgo? Male or female? What message can I deliver to them today? Oh, that's too many cards. We'll take the very first one that came out. This just in. Virgo, this just in. Let go of fear of the unknown. We often fear the unknown because we are attached to familiarity. Spirit is encouraging you to face the unknown with a brave heart, and remember that you are never alone. Listen, none of us, we are never alone. It may feel like that at times when you feel like you don't have anyone to talk to, when you don't feel like you have someone that you can trust. It feels like you are alone, especially when you go to someone to have a conversation and they're judging you even before you can finish saying what you're saying. Let go of fear of the unknown. We often fear the unknown because we are attached to what's familiar. Spirit is encouraging you to face the unknown with a brave heart, and remember that you are never alone. You can always call out to your archangel, your guardian angel. You can call out to your ancestors, which are your angels. As I've said before, it doesn't matter if a person doesn't even know their biological family. Let's just say if someone was adopted, right? And you don't know your roots, you are still connected to them. So you can call out to your ancestors. And even if you were raised in a loving place and that family accepted you as you being theirs, you can call out to those ancestors as well. Listen, we all have guardian angels, true story. So call out. Don't fear. Speak to them the same way that I'm speaking to you right now. Right now, you don't see my face, right? But you hear me speaking. You don't see their face all the time, but they hear you speaking. So talk. Share what's on your soul. Share what's on your mind, because you have to let go of fear. Let go of fear of the unknown. People fear the unknown because they're worried about the past. They're worried about the future, but they're not focused on the here and right now. It's time for you to get into position and focus on what's in front of you right now. And you're never alone. We have at the bottom of the deck, release. This just in. Begin to release toxic people from your life. You know who those people are, whether they are family, friends, a lover, etc. It is time to release all people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Ooh, letting go of what's familiar, what feels comfortable, isn't easy. We fear that. It doesn't matter if a person is treating someone horribly. You're afraid to let go because you don't know what's out there and what's going to be in store. Are you going to meet someone that's similar to the person that you're with? Are you going to encounter someone that's going to treat you poorly? We fear the unknown, but release it. Anything and anyone that is toxic, release them. It's so important to do so. I don't care if it's friends, family, co-workers, the neighbor, etc. It's time to release all people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Even if they feel comfortable, it's time to release. That's why we had the moon cycle, for us to be able to go outside, to speak to ask for all of our hopes and our wishes and our dreams to be brought to the forefront, to be given, to be bestowed upon us. We also had to release some things, toxic things, people, places. We had to do a big release with the phases of the blood moon. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Even I had to release. Yesterday, before I did the reading, I did a general reading. Thank you so much for that gift. I got a phone call from someone, and something said, don't answer your phone, but I'm hard-headed. And I spoke to the person, and as I was speaking to them, it felt like my heart was going to jump out of my chest. No lie, true story. And I was around the corner from the home, and I called my husband. I said, listen, where are you at? And he was like, I'm in the living room. I was like, stay right there. I didn't know if I was going to make it in the house because of the phone call that I received. And my heart had never felt that heavy before. But guess what I had to do? Take a step back. I texted the person this morning, and I said, listen, I don't care what you got going on. I don't care how you handle it, but leave me out of it. That's what I said. And the person was like, huh? I was like, yeah, leave me out. Leave me out. And guess who that person was? That was my son. Sometimes you got to release people. It doesn't matter who they are. You have to release them to their own devices, right? Begin to release toxic people from your life. You know who those people are, whether they are family. That was my son yesterday. I'm not a Virgo, but Virgos, hear me out. Whether it's a friend, a co-worker, a neighbor, a lover, it's time to release all people, places, and things that no longer serve you. You have to release. You know, I come from a small town, and I used to tell my sons and my daughters, never date anybody from my town. And that was one rule that I had, one of the most important rules. Don't date anybody from my town. And then my son started dating this girl. And don't get me wrong, I like the girl, but I don't like what she's attached to. I don't like her family. And the young lady has her share of problems, right? She's a young alcoholic. My son doesn't drink. My son doesn't do drugs. He don't do any of those things. But then you dated a young lady who does drink heavily. So what happens when you're with a man and the two of you are opposite? Somebody is going to start not respecting somebody. And I said to my son, I called him one day. I said, I got this feeling that you're messing with somebody from my town. He was like, Ma, you said that you'll never use your abilities on us. I said, I'm not using them, but this is a message I received. And then one day this girl introduces herself to me. And she said, you know my family, you know my mom, my uncles, my aunts. I said, yeah, but I was never friends with them. I said, those were sugar booger sniffers. And she said, what? I said, yeah, high school. I said, as pretty as your aunts were, they were sugar booger sniffers. I said, I didn't get down like that. And I said, and I always told my son never to date anybody from my town, straight up. And I said, because we're not the same just because we came from the same environment. Not that I'm better than the next, but I just was never a sugar booger sniffer. I never got down like that, right? I've never been an alcoholic either. And I told her this relationship is not going to work because you and him do the different things. Anyway, he called me yesterday. And guess what? I said, you get what you get because I told you not to get yourself involved with anybody from my town. That's what I said. Virgo, this is release season. You have to release anything and everything that's toxic. Whether it's a friend, whether it's a family member, whether it's a lover, a co-worker, or a neighbor. You know why? Because stress hurts you. You are an earth element. Stress hurts you. Stress tears up your tummy. You feel it in your stomach. Stress brings on a world of health problems for you. If you don't believe me, look it up, right? But let me tell you, you must release for your transformation, for your happiness, for your peace of mind. You have to release what no longer serves you. And I know, Virgo, that you are a helpmate. You love people and you love them hard. Always want to help. Always loaning money, always trying to figure out a solution for somebody else's problem. Well, today, let me help you figure out the solution. You must release anything that's hurting you. Anything that's stressing you out, you must release. My son watches this platform, but that's all he'll be doing is watching me from the platform because I don't want to be bothered. Like, I don't want to be bothered with his mess, right? And that's for my mental peace. That's for my mental peace. So it doesn't matter if it's a friend, a family member, a lover, a co-worker, a neighbor. You are what's important. True story. You are what's important. Virgos, always standing in the background, at a party, at a function, always in the background, observing everyone around you. That's what you do. Brenda needs a new pair of shoes. Barbara needs some groceries at her house. Jim needs a girlfriend. Let me find him a girlfriend. Oh, Anna needs somebody to talk to. Maria just needs a hug. And you're looking at everybody because you can see the needs of others. But what about the needs of you? Nobody is thinking about that, are they? Spirit guides, help me to deliver the most accurate message that I possibly can for the sign of Virgo. Show me what I need to see. Tell me what I need to hear. Thank you. Let me tell you guys a story. My aunt is a Virgo. She's crossed over. And just like the rest of y'all, always wanting to help everybody. And guess what? When she crossed over, you know what happened? All the people she helped, not one person did she want by her side besides her son on her deathbed. She didn't want to be bothered. You know why? Because while she was sick with cancer, nobody bothered to show up. You don't call a person and be like, do you need me? No, you're supposed to show up. Right, Virgos? Just like you show up for people, even when they don't ask you to. Cross watchers, if you're here listening for a Virgo, show up for them, period. Show up because they're always showing up for you. Show up. You don't have to ask, can I come over? Show up, right? You don't ask, what do you need? Guess what? They get air. Stop going over their house empty-handed because 9 times out of 10, they're not going anywhere empty-handed. They're always being a helpmate. So be a helpmate for them. You know, it's just like when a person crosses over, they be like, what you need? What the fuck you mean what I need? If you know we're going to have a repast, you could bring cake. You could bring a case of soda. Don't ask me what I need. What do you feel like doing? So cross watchers, what do you feel like doing for the Virgos? We have Cheetah Spirit. This is your first card coming out, Virgo. This is the Cheetah Spirit. Remain focused on your goals. Because guess what? You can easily outrun your enemies. Focus on you because your goal is to be successful. Virgos are workaholics. That's what we call you because you are one of the hardest working signs, but you're also a workaholic. Why are you such a workaholic? Yes, you think about all the things that you want for your home. I don't care if you live in an apartment. I don't care if you live in a house, a trailer, whatever. You look at your house and you be like, ooh, I could use a new lamp. But as soon as Brenda calls you and say, hey, I need a bill paid, you ready to go pay the bill instead of doing the things that you desire for yourself. It's time for you to outrun your enemies because enemies are people that you do for, but in return, they never do anything for you. Virgo, how are you doing today? We have burdens lifted because you're going to get rid of some people. See, this is transformation. Yes, I have a Pisces reading up on my YouTube platform. All the videos that I do here, I transfer them over to my YouTube platform. So I do have a Pisces reading up. Pisces are my cousin. They're a water sign. I'm a Cancer, right? And Scorpios are a cousin as well. But these are your burdens being lifted, Virgo. Someone will help you succeed. Do you remember? Let's rewind when I said to you to call on your angels, call on your archangels, call on your ancestors. Someone will help you succeed. And all you have to do is call on them. The same way that I'm speaking to you is the same way you speak to them. I never do a reading. I promise you. I never do a reading on these platforms or privately without calling on my ancestors first. I never do a reading. I know that I'm a vessel, period. And I know that all the information I receive is from them for me to deliver to whomever needs to hear it. Call on your ancestors. It's so important to do so. I promise you, I promise you, I promise you. They're not going to leave you hanging. We have memories. Memories. Listen. Memories. Memories. Listen. Someone that you've lost contact with, someone you stopped speaking to, or maybe somebody that just kept using the shit out of you, that kept asking you for things. But there's someone that's turning up and you may want to close the door permanently. Listen, don't forget, begin to release toxic people from your life. You know who those people are, whether they are family, friends, a lover, etc. It's time to release all people, places, and things that no longer serve you. But here they come. There's somebody coming in the past returning. They're looking for answers. Why did you stop speaking to me? Why haven't I heard from you? And all you need to say is, I can't be used anymore. I have nothing else to give. I'm all used up, meaning I don't have another dime to give you. I don't have a penny. I don't have a quarter to give you. I'm not giving my advice because every time I give my advice, you don't listen. I'm tired of wasting my breath on people. Plain and simple. You're closing the door to this person. But they're going to be shocked because Virgo always has the door open. Let everybody come on back in. Even if you had an argument with them the day before yesterday, your door is still open because that's the kind of heart that Virgo has. Always willing to jump and help everybody, but there's nobody ever willing to jump and help you. Virgo, what do you need today? Clouded mind. Clouded mind. Simply, you're trying to find order in the confusion. A part of you is like, I love them. That's my man. That's my woman. I know I need to let them go, but I'm not ready. I don't want to hurt them. Oh, that's my friend. Oh, that's my girl. We go way back. Oh, that's my dude. We cool. But I know I need to leave them alone. They gossip too much. They always begging for money. But I don't want to do them like that. Oh, the neighbor. Can I use your lawnmower? Listen, I'm just giving examples, but I know I'm hitting home. You want to let someone go, but you don't want to hurt their feelings. What about yours? We have euphoria. We have euphoria. The first stages of falling in love, but this is not with a person. This is the first stages of you falling in love with yourself all over again. I'm tired of loving all these people who don't love me back properly. Plain and simple. This is the first stages of you taking your life back into your own hands and saying, enough is enough. I need to watch to see exactly if others, though, that too. Oh, that's real. Let me just tell you, it's time to let go of someone. This is you taking your life back and giving back to you. We have travel. Guess what? It comes right up under the memory card, right? Someone is traveling to come and see you, right? They're coming in quickly because they're like, why haven't we spoken? Why haven't you returned my call? Why haven't you answered my text? You've been leaving me on red. Because finally, Virgo, you recognize the red flags and you don't want to be bothered anymore. But guess what? They need to hear you say it. But you don't want to say it because you don't want to hurt their feelings. But what about your own? Knowledge is power. Let me ask y'all a question. What do Virgos love to do? Oh, Virgos love to research. Virgos love to know a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this. Listen, Virgos are the makers, the breakers, the candlestick makers. They are the cooks. They are the chauffeurs. They are everything. Virgo has their hand in a little bit of this and a little bit of that because they're well skilled in anything that they touch. They want to learn it all, but this is knowledge because what does Virgos know? They know that knowledge is power. Someone recognizes how powerful you are, but you're on a search. You're on a quest to gain more knowledge, but this time it's about you. Universe, why have you given me this job? This job to take care of everybody. But universe, who's taking care of me? And they are. The universe gives its hardest jobs to its strongest people. So know, Virgo, that you are strong. You are very strong and you are very powerful. Please believe me. We have Romance. Now, romance is in the air. Romance. What did I say about the Virgos? When you walk in a room, people may not automatically look at you, see you, or notice you. But one thing about it, as soon as you walked in the room, you noticed everything and everybody. You knew who you liked versus who you didn't like. Who were you going to have a conversation with versus who you're not going to have a conversation with. So Virgo, just because they didn't see you, you saw them. And that's the beauty of it. Because you listened to all the chit chat, you listened to all the gossip, and you were able to make an informed decision on who's going to be worth your time versus who's not going to be worth your time. See, Virgos are different. Leos, when they walk in the room, all eyes on them, but they're not scanning the room properly. When Virgos walk in the room, all eyes don't have to be on them because Virgo likes to sit in the back because they're observing everyone and everything. They're watching how a person talks, how they walk, how they move and groove. Listen, you are attracting a new romantic partner, and somebody feels like you are worth it. And I know you'll be like, what you mean? They want to know if I'm worth it. I need to know if they're worth it. You already know. That's what Virgo is, the maiden that's all knowing. You know. And you realize and recognize that this person that's coming in, they're going to be worth it to explore, to see if it can grow beyond a friendship. But you're going to take your time because Virgos are nobody's fools. Pleasure. Pleasure, Virgo. You have to trust what gives you pleasure. True story. Someone that you're letting go of, whether it's a friend, whether it's a family member, whether it's a co-worker, whether it's a neighbor, whomever it is, you're letting go. Because that is negative energy. You're letting go anything that is negative. You want to have nothing to do with negative energy. With that being said, you're on the search for what brings you pleasure. Now you're exploring you. Now you're really taking a hold to what makes you happy. So this transformation is your season. We jump from summer to fall. You've collected all the leaves along the way. And now you're going to use them to lay the path for you. At the bottom of the deck, we have endings. I love this, right? Endings. You're putting something to rest, to bed. You're burying it. The chapter is closed. Whomever this person is that's coming back, it's too late. It's over now. It's time to say goodbye. You're letting go because new things are on the way. You recognize it, you honor it, and you realize that closure happens when you let go. So whomever this is that's coming back, you're saying bye-bye. You're letting go. You're letting go. Let's pick a card to close off this reading, Virgo. You're like, I don't want to be used anymore. I'm tired. I'm freeing myself from this person or these people. Yeah, no more negativity in my life because you've accepted a lot of negative behavior. And Virgos, that's what you do because these are the people that you love, the people that you care about. You always taking people's shit. But you ain't taking anybody's shit anymore. You tired of wiping asses. Listen, I just have to speak what's on my soul. You're tired of wiping asses. You're like, I can't keep cleaning up after people, after grown folks. Children I can, but adults no more. Spirit guides, help me to deliver the most accurate message that I possibly can for the sign of Virgo, male or female. Show me what I need to see. Tell me what I need to hear to close this reading. Thank you. One card, please. Spirit guide, this is for Virgo. One card. How do I close this reading? Thank you so much. We're closing it with the number 63. Manipulation. Oh, many people have tried to manipulate you. The problem is you knew that they were trying to manipulate you. The problem is you allowed it. The problem for them is no more. You're putting an end to that type of behavior, putting everyone first and you last, right? Listen, you're not letting people treat you like a doormat anymore. At the bottom of the deck, we have the number 42. Flip it and reverse it. It is the number 24. You know, someone is in a cycle of lust. And they're focused on you. This person that's coming back, for some of you, it could be someone that you dealt with, thinking that they can come back, get in the bed with you, because they think that them getting in the bed with you is enough for you to open the door again. But you're like, listen, I don't know what you were thinking, but I have had better, right? And even if you hadn't had better than that person, because they may be great in bed, you know that there is better, right? And you're like, listen, it's not worth it. You know, it's not worth it. It's so many diseases out here, right? You're not getting caught up. You don't want any parts of that. You're not getting caught up. You don't want to be one of these people up here making a video about their health, right? And it's a beautiful thing that they're making these videos because they're showing you their faces and they're telling you their stories for you to be careful. This person coming back, I don't need to tell you to be careful because you're not even opening the door for them. Wherever they were, let them stay there. It's a true story. Wherever they were, let them stay there. And let Mr. or Miss Ugly have them. Let them be exactly where they were. I'm not saying ugly as a physical appearance of somebody that they dealt with, right? Because this is somebody, listen, a Virgo, this is somebody that stepped away from you for somebody else. And I'm not calling their person Mr. or Mrs. Ugly because of their physical features. I'm calling them ugly because someone knew about you, Virgo. Someone definitely knew about you. So this is a situation, right? To whereas a Virgo got cheated on, yes, the other person knew about you. And ugly is their behavior. Ugly is their behavior. And the person that's coming back, their behavior. And the person that they dealt with, right, walked away from you. They can keep walking. They need to keep walking. They need to travel, keep moving. But guess what? You're going to close the door. You're going to let them know it's a wrap. I am Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch. I thank you for your time. I thank you for your time. I thank you for the new follows. This is a Virgo reading. I'm going to post this on my YouTube platform. And I'm going to do a Virgo Live tonight on my YouTube platform at 8:30 p.m. I'm going to be on my live YouTube, right? And this is going to be a Virgo reading tonight on my YouTube. So I did one here. I'm going to post it, but I'm going to do a live YouTube, a whole different set of cards. Let's see what the new energy is going to bring. Follow me on YouTube. I do personal readings on my website. Click the link and it'll take you straight over to my website. I am Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch, and I send to you nothing but love and light. Good night. Good night. Oh, I can't close my video. Oh, man. It's every time I get on the phone, I have so many messages that come through. I'm just going to have to swipe right. I have so many messages that come through. I'm just going to have to swipe right.